Nearly 50 pro-democracy activists in Hong Kong are still in court, and they are facing charges of subversion under the national security law. The marathon bail hearing is expected to adjourn in about 2 hours after several defendants complained of exhaustion. A much smaller crowd gathered outside the court compared to the hundreds seen yesterday. Roland Lim joins us for more on this story. Roland, why has this hearing taken so long? What's the hold-up in court?
Well, just the sheer numbers alone, it is likely that with 2 hours left to go, that there will be a third day of a court hearing. Remember, these are 47 individual defendants that have his or her own lawyers, which means that they are not being represented as a group. And that's why Victor So, the magistrate in charge of the case, says that he will only be making a ruling on each of their bail sentences once he's heard the bail submissions of all 47. So the likelihood is that this court hearing will continue into tomorrow. The 47 are people you have probably heard of, well-known opposition activists like Joshua Wong, Benny Tai, who was the co-founder of the Occupy movement, as well as the ex-leaders of pro-democracy parties like Wu Jiwai of the Democratic Party, Alvin Yeung of the Civic Party, and Leung Kok Hong of the League of Social Democrats, also known as Long Hair. They are accused, of course, of conspiracy to subvert state power by trying to gain control, majority control of the Legislative Council, and then through that legislature, paralyze the government and force the chief executive to resign, and also to trigger international sanctions against China. The prosecution, of course, say that they have asked also for a 3-month adjournment of this case so that they can gather more evidence. And of course, they are calling for all 47 defendants to be remanded in bail. They say that they have more than 400 devices that they need to investigate further, as well as to delve deeper into the financial backgrounds of all 47 involved. The defense counsels are saying that this is a serious infringement of their clients' rights, the fact that they will have to be remanded for 3 months while the prosecution builds up its case. So they say that this is a serious blow to the rights and freedoms of all 47 involved. So at this point in time, we are likely to see the bail hearing go on to the third day, and the likelihood is that they will probably not be allowed bail. Remember, under Hong Kong's common law, it is usually the case that defendants of non-criminal cases get to be out on bail, but we are talking about the national security law where things are much more stringent. And previous cases, for example, we have had media mogul Jimmy Lai tried to get bail under the national security law twice at the Court of Final Appeal, only to be rejected. So the likelihood is that they will not be granted simply on the basis of the fact that they are likely to reoffend and will not meet the stringent bail conditions set out under the national security laws.
Many thanks for that, Roland Lim, with the latest developments in Hong Kong.